In news from Jamaica, testimony from former Security Minister Dwight continued at the Tivoli Commission of Inquiry for a second day on Friday. Questioning began from the Commissioner himself, Sir David Simmons, who asked whether or not, prior to the Cabinet briefing on May 23, the Commissioner of Police at the time had briefed Nelson on the activities within West Kingston throughout the month of May. To this, Mr. Nelson said such a meeting did occur, but in the presence of the Prime Minister and heads of the security forces. Sir David also asked what information was shared in the meetings.
He spoke to the visible defiance of the police and of law and order. Shootings, random shootings, shootings directed to the police, shootings directed to the JCF and military base at Up Park Camp, and other incidences of criminality.
And within Tivoli Gardens and its immediate environs, any specific kinds of conduct that bothered him?
Yes, well, he spoke to intelligence reports, which I did not have, of persons amassing in seeking to oppose the arrest of Cook.
The Commission chairman went on to ask whether the Commissioner of Police had relayed that the JDF had the capability to handle the developing situation in West Kingston on its own, to which Mr. Nelson said no. The Inquiry Commissioner asked if the former Security Minister had called the Commissioner at any time to find out what was happening at the time, and again Mr. Nelson's response was no.
You didn't think that your ministerial responsibility required you almost on a daily basis to speak with the Commissioner of Police and say what is going on, how are things today?
Well, at this time, so my authority was subsumed to that of the Prime Minister, Commander-in-Chief, Minister of Defense, and communications would have taken place between the security forces and the Prime Minister on a daily basis, and I would be in touch with the Prime Minister on a daily basis.
They were reporting to the Prime Minister on a daily basis.
Right.
Another question which resulted in a negative answer was that of how Coke managed to evade arrest during the security forces operation in Tivoli. Mr. Nelson outlined his theories.
I don't think anybody knew.
No. You mean that the
security
forces did not know how he got away?
No.
So they couldn't give an answer?
There are various, sir. There are various theories. One, of course, was that he never left Tivoli Gardens during the course of the operations. One, of course, was that he left disguised as a female. One, of course, was that he left via certain underground routes.
Trapeze.
Yes. So there are various theories, and I don't think the police themselves were convinced of any absolute method of his leaving Tivoli Gardens.
You're satisfied that they conducted a thorough search for him?
I am satisfied, sir.
Amidst his questioning, Sir David noted that he was sending a signal to the Commission's attorneys as a point of reference for their line of questioning.